Stop for a second. Look around you. Hospitals, clinics, crowded waiting rooms. People sitting for hours just to be told to come back tomorrow. Now imagine this. One day, all of it just disappears. Not because of disaster, not because of war, but because we simply don't need it anymore. Welcome to the future of healthcare. It starts quietly. No big announcement, no global shutdown. Just a new piece of technology introduced to the ultra-rich. At first, it looks like nothing more than a luxury bed. Something you'd expect to see in a billionaire's penthouse. Sleek, minimal, glowing softly in the dark. They call it the biosphere pod. The first time someone steps inside, they don't expect much. Maybe a fancy health scan, maybe a wellness report. But what happens next changes everything. The pod closes. A soft hum fills the air. And within seconds, it knows everything. Not just your heart rate or temperature. Everything. Your blood composition, your brain signals, your cellular health, even diseases that haven't developed yet. Things no hospital in history could detect this early. No needles, no machines surrounding you, no doctors asking questions. Just silence and precision. Here's where it gets unreal. The pod doesn't just detect problems. It fixes them, instantly. Tiny nanobots, too small for the human eye, enter your body without you even noticing. They move through your bloodstream like a microscopic repair team. They find damaged cells, they rebuild them, they eliminate threats before they spread. Cancer, gone before it forms a tumor. Infections, neutralized before you feel symptoms. Internal damage, repaired in minutes, no surgery, no scars, no recovery time. You walk out exactly how you walked in, except better. At first, people don't believe it. Doctors question it. Governments try to regulate it. But results don't lie. The people using these pods stop getting sick, completely. No hospital visits, no emergency calls, no long-term treatments. Just perfect, continuous health. And then something unexpected happens. Hospitals start to feel unnecessary. Think about it. Why would anyone sit in a waiting room for hours when they can step into a pod and be fully treated in minutes? Why rely on human diagnosis when AI can detect problems before they even exist? Why go through painful procedures when healing becomes invisible? Within a decade, the shift begins. Private clinics shut down first. Then major hospitals start losing patients. Entire wings close. Medical staff begin transitioning into tech roles, monitoring AI systems instead of treating patients directly. Healthcare doesn't collapse, it evolves. But this isn't just about physical health. This is where the biosphere pod goes even further. It starts treating something we've never fully understood: the human mind. You step into the pod feeling stressed, overwhelmed, anxious for no clear reason. The system detects chemical imbalances in your brain instantly. It understands your emotional patterns better than any therapist ever could. And then, it adjusts them. Not with pills, not with long conversations, but with precise neural stimulation. Your stress levels drop. Your mind clears. Your emotions stabilize. It feels like someone reset your brain. Now imagine waking up every day without anxiety, without burnout, without mental exhaustion. For the first time in history, mental health becomes something that can be instantly balanced, not managed, not coped with, fixed. Of course, technology like this doesn't stay cheap, at least not in the beginning. The biosphere pod becomes the ultimate status symbol, more valuable than luxury cars, more exclusive than private jets. Only the wealthiest individuals have access. Celebrities, CEOs, billionaires, people who literally can't afford to get sick. And suddenly, health becomes a luxury. Two worlds begin to form, one where people never experience illness, and one where hospitals still exist, struggling. Overcrowded, outdated. This is where things get complicated. Because whenever something this powerful exists, there's always a darker side. Black market versions of the pod start appearing. Cheap copies, unregulated systems. People desperate to avoid hospitals begin using them. Some work, some don't. Glitches happen, wrong diagnoses, overcorrections, permanent damage. Now the same technology that saves lives starts taking them. Governments step in. Strict laws are introduced. Only certified pods are allowed. Access is controlled. But by now it's too late. The idea is already out there. And once people see a future without illness, they won't go back. Years pass. The technology improves. Costs begin to drop. What was once exclusive starts becoming accessible, first to the upper class, then the middle class, and eventually to almost everyone. Hospitals don't disappear overnight, but they change. They become emergency centers, backup systems, places you go only when something truly unexpected happens. The everyday healthcare system, that's gone, replaced by something personal, something constant, something built around you. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning, you step into your biosphere pod for just 60 seconds. It scans you, optimizes you, fixes anything that needs attention, and you walk out knowing there is zero chance of you getting sick today. No fear of disease, no anxiety about health, no uncertainty about the future. Sounds perfect, right? Maybe a little too perfect. Because here's the real question no one talks about. If illness disappears, what happens to the meaning of health? If pain can be erased instantly, do we start to lose our tolerance for discomfort? If everything in your body is controlled by AI, are you still fully in control of yourself? The biosphere pod doesn't just change healthcare. It changes what it means to be human. And that's the moment where the future splits again. Some people fully embrace it. They upgrade constantly, enhance their bodies, optimize their minds. They become something beyond human. Others reject it. They choose to stay natural, to experience life with all its imperfections, pain included, risk included. Because to them, that's what makes life real. So now we're not just looking at the end of hospitals. We're looking at the beginning of something much bigger. A world where health is no longer a struggle, but a choice. And the craziest part? This future isn't hundreds of years away. The early pieces already exist. AI diagnostics, nanotechnology research, brain-computer interfaces. We're not imagining something impossible. We're watching the first version of it being built right now. The only question left is, when this technology finally arrives, will you trust it? Will you step inside the pod, close your eyes, and let a machine take control of your body? Or will you walk away and hold on to the version of humanity we've always known? Because one thing is certain. The day this becomes real, hospitals won't disappear because they failed. They'll disappear because we outgrew them. And when that happens, the world will never look the same again.